This is a fun exercise. I'm going to use this paint palette from Da Vinci Paint Company. It's the Sketching Stuff coloring set featuring Charlie O'Shield's colors. So I've made several puddles here, and this is so simple, and it's just so much fun to do. It's just to make circles, shapes, any kind of design you want, have them connect so that they can bleed together. I just love doing this. Just make shapes. Let's try some yellow over here. And this is the Charlie Blue, I think is what it's called. It's an opaque blue. It's so pretty. Perfect for skies. Oops, dropped my brush. Here's this green. I just love this green. It is so pretty. When this dries, we're going to do some fun things with it. Just pick some fun colors, whatever colors you have. Make different circles, squares, shapes, any kind of design you want. I'm doing a bunch of circles here. That makes a pretty green. I like how this green is crept into that blue. It's so pretty. Okay, let's get that blue to make a pretty purple. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. I just love all these little designs that are being created by the colors blending on the paper. It's so pretty. And don't worry if your circles aren't perfect. It's not meant to be perfect. Just have some fun. That pink is so pretty. Let's see. Kind of like that. That's pretty. Okay, let that dry, and then we'll come back and I'll show you how we finish this. It's completely dry now. Look at this. It's just so happy. I just love this. It's so pretty. Okay, so the next step is quite simple. Is just to outline with some kind of black marker or Sharpie, micron pen, whatever you have. Is just outline each of the circles, and then don't worry about if it's not perfect. It's okay. Nothing hard about that. See, that's even pretty just like that. So next thing I'm going to do is just make some lines, just some squiggly lines throughout. Just here and there. It doesn't really matter where. So I've done that a couple of times, like 5 lines. Now we're going to round the edges here. Each intersection is going to be just round it like that. Just like this all over. I won't make you watch me go through every one because that would be very tedious and boring to watch. I'm just rounding the intersections. I've rounded the, oh, I missed that spot right there. I was just about to say, if you miss a spot, don't worry about it. You can get it later. And I just noticed that one. Okay, I think I've got them all done. No, now I see another one. Doesn't matter, I can fix it later. So all the ink has been done to round the corners for all the intersections. Now I'm going to take a dark color and I'm going to use, this is in the same sketching set. It kind of looks like it's a Prussian blue. It's really, really pretty. It's kind of dark. So I'm going to use that and then paint everything outside of those circles with this dark blue. I won't make you watch me do this because that could be very tedious. Just paint the white spots on the paper. Look how pretty that is. I just love doing these types of exercises, experiments, just playing. It's just all play. It is so stress reducing to me to just slap some paint on paper, maybe add some ink, do some other stuff. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a little shadow on the inside of each one of these circles to make it look like it's a little indented there. So I've mixed up, I'm not quite sure what color this is. It's a little bit of Payne's gray and a little purple, I think. It doesn't really matter. Just a little darker color. I'll start with this one here. I won't make you watch me do the whole thing. So I'm just going around and then I'm taking a damp brush and I'm softening that edge. You see how that looks like it's going in now. Like these wires are on top and that's a recessed piece of it. It'll really give it a neat effect when you do it on every one of these. So just do this for every one. Use a darker color, but not a very heavy pigmented mix. Just some Payne's gray, maybe mix 2 complementary colors to get a grayish color. You could mix a orange and a blue or a red and a green to get a darker color. Okay, I've finished adding the shadow inside of each of the spheres, and then I added another layer of that blue. I think it's like a Prussian blue or indigo blue for the background. Doesn't matter, just a dark color. And I like this. This is looking pretty cool. So I'm going to let this dry and I'm going to fiddle with it some more. Just wait and see what I do to it next. Okay, I've got this Posca acrylic pen here. It's got a pretty fine tip. So I'm just going to make some white dots. So be careful with these pens. They're really awesome. When you shake them, you get the ink flowing by pressing down on it, and if you see what happens, a whole big blob comes out. So do that on a separate sheet of scratch paper before you try to make your dots, or you're going to end up with a big blob. You can make your dots now that the ink has started flowing. So I'm just going to follow some of these lines and just make some dots. You could use one of those jelly roll pens. You could use little dots of white gouache if you wanted, or just leave it as is. It doesn't matter. That just adds a little something to it. I'm gonna do some more here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna do some more. But I'm gonna turn the camera off because you don't need to watch what I do, because I don't want you to copy what I do. I want you to create and do something that you're inspired to do. Okay, I did some little dots on all the little lines, and I picked one circle to go around with some dots. I think this looks pretty cool. But remember, the thing that makes every painting better is a mat. So I don't have a mat specifically for this size, but think of the compositions, the different compositions you can make. Let's see, I think I like that right there. That's so pretty. I hope you have fun, and I hope you do something and create however you want it to look. Just use any colors, any markers, anything you've got. Just slap some paint on paper and have some fun and experiment.